only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down at Stafford. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on them. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people make...
Touchdown! DK Metcalf, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. That's the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He's up to the 20. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Herbert. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
And to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
on 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw. Stafford is hammering for the goal line. He loses the football and picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it. Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing. It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game. And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get anywhere close to a 1st down. They snap it to Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer. And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Up the middle with Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Bullock good on the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide.